Hello people, today I'm going to be talking about um how to snipe cars and make profit from it on Forza Horizon 5, whether they're on PlayStation, Xbox, PC. This is a great way to make money, and in my opinion, actually the best way to make money there is in this game. So I don't have that much right now, but that's because I have quite a few cars in here, like these three here. Um, this is a less rare car, but they do sell it around 20 million. You've just got to sell it at the right time so that there's not as many for the 6.6 price that I paid for them, and there's more at 20, or preferably none, because then your listing will be the first to go. But I haven't claimed these yet because I can't sell them at 20 million. If I was to claim these, I actually have one, and I'll show you quickly. If I, where is it? There it is, I'm hovering over it. If I go to this, it only sells at 8.2. I would still make profit, but I'm waiting until I can sell it at 20 million. And you can't do that with any car in the game but one, I think, the Chevrolet Pro Stock Camaro. But the only way to do that is to get yourself either Legendary Tuner or Legendary Painter. And to do that, you need a total of 50,000 likes, kudos, or downloads on your actual tunes and stuff. So if I just go into here quickly, all you want to do it is go on to upgrade and tuning, custom upgrade, and just tune your car. And then if you click the touchpad on if you're on PlayStation, Xbox, sorry, I don't know which button it is, but then you just click save setup and you save it here. And then, so if I just save this one, name it whatever, it'll come up saving content, and then when it loads, you can share it. And that's what you want to do. You just want to share it, because when you share it, it means other players can see that tune and they can use it. And it's the same with paints. If you've got designs and paints, paint car or apply decals, you can do that same button, share, and do it that way. And you just need 50,000. And the way I personally do tunes, because I'm trying to work my way up to Legendary Tuner, the way I do it is I go into the festival playlist and I'll look at what's happening in there. So this week, pardon me, I made a tune for this car which involved some drifting aspects while also still being fast, because I know you had to just buy the car and drive the car, and then you had to do 3 ultimate burnouts and some other stuff as well. And that's what I've done for this one. So this one isn't out yet, but it's active in a day and 14 hours. So what I've done is I've bought myself this car, but this one you just have to win a street race, earn 6 stars at danger signs, and smash 3 speed cameras. That's all you have to do. So I've got the car, and I've made an S1 and a maxed out tune, because some people prefer racing in lower tier cars that are still really good and stuff like that. So I've made a maxed out S1 tune as well, which people can just use my tune and win the street race with, and if they use it and stuff like that, I'll get more downloads and things like that. So the way you check is you go onto Creative Hub and click My Creative Hub, and it will tell you how many downloads you have. And the rank doesn't matter, that doesn't affect your legendary tuner or painter status. I know painter shows the same, it's just on, sorry, hang on. It's just on here, it's designs, and that downloads button is what you want to get up. And that doesn't have to be 50,000. Once that gets to around, I'd say maybe 40,000, you can quickly check if you can list cars at 20 million and have legendary tuner. If not, wait a bit, maybe make a few more tunes, get some more downloads in, and it'll work that way, because this doesn't track your likes and stuff like that also work towards legendary tuner. This just tracks your downloads, and the only way to actually check your downloads is here on the daily payouts, where it'll just come up and it'll say how many kudos, how many uses your things have, whether it's a paint or a tune. But back to the sniping now. Um, if you don't have legendary tuner, there's ways to snipe. But for now, I'm going to be looking at ways to snipe that involve legendary tuner, or just if you want to collect rare cars, if you're looking to snipe rare cars, this is also a way to do it. So one car that I know is rare and I have is the Mercedes AMG GT Black Edition. If I just confirm this, there is none on the auction house, as you can see. And if I go into Mercedes AMG, I have that car. But if I go to auction it, you can see it's only 1.5 million. And if I was to list that, it'd sell straight away because it sells at 20 million. I just don't have legendary tuner. That's why I'm saving it until I do. But you have to be careful when you get legendary tuner. To be able to know if you have it, you'll have to put your tune on a car. So you can't just sell any car at 20 million. It has to be a car with your tune on it. So if I, oops, don't want to auction it. If I quickly get in this car, this is one of the rare ones, and go on to my cars and then, oops, no, tuning. My tuning setups. As you can see, I have a tuning I made myself. I haven't had any really popular tunes yet, but I'm trying to do more things that relate to challenges and popular things at the minute and stuff like that. But this is my tune. So if I was to get legendary tuner because this car has my tune on it, I'd be able to go into the auction house and sell it at 20 million. And as you can see, there's none coming up. There will be the odd that comes up, but they're not too common. So this is a patient game. Uh, and you just want to sit here, um, get a rare car, 11 million and stuff like that. Because when you put it at 11 million, it prevents ones popping up that people are listing for 20 million because you can't make profit on those. But if you put it to 11, you can make profit. Because even if you get it for 11 million, that's still 9 million profit. And then just minus the 12 to 15% that Forza will take from that sale. But most of the ones that actually do pop up, if you put it at 11 million, there will be the odd one that's more expensive, but most of them will be, for this car anyway, at 1.5 million. Because that's the max price you can sell it for without legendary tuner. It's different for other cars, but the usual price is around 1 to 3 million as the max price. So a lot of these cars that come up will be very cheap because people maybe can't be bothered getting legendary tuner or don't know about it, so they don't know that it can sell at 20 mil, but it does. And buying it at this price, and it pops up, you buy it, and then you can either sell it at 20 mil if you have legendary tuner, or wait until you get it, or just keep it for a collection, because rare cards are nice to have for a collection if you're a collector person. But one common mistake that people make when actually sniping cars is they'll click X or A on it if you're on Xbox like this, and they will buy it like this, buy out, boom. It takes a lot longer because when you click on it, it's that loading, and then the cutscene it does where it loads to get to that, it takes a lot longer. The best method is click triangle or Y, down, X or A, and then X or A again, depending on if you're on PlayStation or console, or if you're on PC. I don't know the controls, but it'll be different on everything. But that's what you want to do. Click the button for auctions, down, select, and then select again to buy. That's the quickest way to do it. So if I quickly just put the max price to 11k, it's going to list at 11. There is, because you see if I do it this way, it's the cutscene, it's a lot longer. Then I've got a buyout like that. Tempting buyout, it takes a lot longer. Whereas if you were to just search C1, wait for it to load, bang, 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 it is a lot quicker. And doing it that way will allow you to get a lot more successful buys. And you may still miss some. That's just how sniping is. You win some, you lose some, but you're gonna have a lot higher chance at getting it like that. Now I'm going to talk about if you don't have legendary tuner. If you don't have legendary tuner, don't worry. There are still ways to snipe and make money from it. One car that I love doing is the Lamborghini Sesto Elemente Forza Edition. Because as you can see, I have this car myself. It's a brilliant car, but as you can see, it's right now selling for about 10 to 11 million. And if you just search max buyout 7 million and just keep searching. Eventually one will pop up. Again, with this car, it will usually be the lowest price it goes for, which is the 1.5 million mark. Usually it'll list for that. Just if people are trying to get rid of it or for whatever reason. But this one, without legendary tuner, if I go and start auction quickly and go to my version of it, auction car, as you can see, highest has actually gone up. That was 11.6 not too long ago. It's 40.5, and they will do that sometimes. They will vary depending on how many are listed at certain price and things, but it most likely won't sell at 14.5. But you always could list it at that if it's like that for you, but I'd put the starting price up. I usually have mine at 10 to 11. Usually the buyout price max is 11.6, so I'll do 10 to 11.6. And then there's 40.5 here right now, which you could list for if you're looking to get a bit more money potentially. But it's not guaranteed it will sell for that. And usually you can up the auction length to 24 hours, but I usually just have mine at 1 hour, purely because if your car's going to sell at any point, the most likely chance is within the last maybe 15 to 20 minutes, because then it's closer to the top of the list. So it's more likely to get more attention and sell or get bidded on if that's what you're looking for. So that's what I personally do. But this is a great car to snipe. It's really good. I've made quite a lot of money from this method, and I usually just have YouTube on the side or something, but watch my screen while listening to the YouTube in the background because I don't like sitting in silence. But that's what I personally do. So I will just sit here and you've got to keep looking at your screen because otherwise you might miss things. And if one pops up and you back out by accident, it is okay. You just want to keep searching, but you most likely won't get that car that did pop up that you backed out on because someone else will have most likely got it in that time. But this is all you want to do. You just want to keep searching. And another car that I've been sniping a bit is the X6M because it currently sells at about 5 to 6 million, and it's one of those cars that new players or just ordinary players look at and might not think it's worth a lot, but it does sell at about 4 to 5 million, maybe even 6 depending on what's on the market. But what I'd do is I'd put the max buyout to 3 million and just keep searching it until one pops up, and if one popped up I'd buy it and then sell it. But before I sell it I'd check, 5 million. See, one just sold. One of the ones that were listed sold because there was two. So just do that. Right, if I list it at 5 million it will sell, then list it. But you want to be careful that you're not making too little profit because of that 12 to 15% of credits from a sale that Forza will take. So you do want to be careful on that. And one way to check it is just the price that you're going to sell it for. Say I was going to sell it at 5 mil. Go on a calculator, 15% of 5 million, or do it yourself, which would be 550,000. So I could get it at 4 million and I'd be making about 500,000 profit, whereas 3 million is 1.5 million. So it's a bit more profit. But if I was doing it in this situation, I'd search it at 4 because it's selling good at 5 and etc. But there are a lot of rare cars in this game, and I don't know every car. There's probably a lot of other cars like the Sesto Elemento and the X6M that sell at a higher price without legendary tuner. I actually know there is a lot because that's just how the market is in this game. But I'd have to do some more research on that myself to find the best cars to do stuff like that with until I get that legendary tuner, which I hopefully will get. But that's going to be just about it for me today, guys. So I hope I helped. I hope I managed to help, new players or just players who want to get into sniping more, learn a bit more about sniping and also a bit about legendary tuner for some newer players. And hopefully I helped. And any comments or tips that any of you guys have, you can feel free to leave in the comments. I will be checking them. I'm always happy to help. Sorry, I'm always happy to receive help. I mean, from other people who may know an extra tip than me or a bit more than me, because I'm not amazing at this. So there will be parts I've missed and I do apologise. But feel free to like and subscribe if you want more videos on Forza Horizon 5 and tips and tricks that I may have that you guys want. But that's going to be it for me. Hope you all enjoyed, and I hope I helped. Goodbye, guys.